Welcome to bio class. Now today DNA replication, the second part of it, the machinery and the enzyme. The first thing that you have to remember, that is DNA dependent DNA polymerase. This is very important, very important, because DNA replication, it is controlled. DNA replication, the process is maintained, edited, everything it is done by the DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 3 is important. Even in editing function also, any wrong base sometime introduced and anything, everything it is done by the DNA polymerase. So at first you have to know, see that the polymerization has approximately 2000 base pair per second. Per second 2000 base pair it can fix. There is a very high rate and high degree of the accuracy also it can show. Now let's know a few fundamental characteristics of here. Fundamental characteristics of DNA replications. Look at here, the first, DNA replication is semi conservative type, that already we discussed. DNA replication is replicated, the direction is 5 to 3 direction. So 5 prime to 3 prime, that direction it always goes. That opposite direction it does not. DNA replication is anti-parallel. Anti-parallel, two strands of the nuclear parallel. You know that DNA is anti-parallel, so that the it will be that one side is in this direction, another side another opposite direction. Okay, the pairing is the classical fashion. The several origin of replications also there in eukaryotic, but in prokaryotic it will be only one of initiation point. It means that the way the initiates of the replication movement will start. Now raw material of DNA replication, I think you know that if any new thing will form, for that raw material is required. So that example I gave you in the beginning of that process, that two earring, one pair of earring, it means that if we make another earring, what raw material will be required? That is gold. Gold will be required. Here you know that the one strand of the DNA is there. If we want to make another strand, then here also the raw material will be required, otherwise how it can form. So here is the raw material. Just know that this is called DNTPs. What is the meaning here? N it indicates any base of it. Here it is written the base. See that base. Here you can place anything over here. If it is adenine, then it will be deoxyadenosine triphosphate, then deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxythymidine triphosphate, deoxycytidine triphosphate. Okay, so this triphosphates forms. Here N also, anything you can put out of this 4 base. So these triphosphates in that form, that raw material is available. Okay, so raw material available inside the cell. When replication is there, then this raw materials it participates. You can see that this is the second part here. This triphosphates, it comes in the 3 end, where suppose here is the guanine with the cytosine. This one is there. So guanine with cytosine, this pairing will be there, and here is the sugar and the phosphate. Look at here, this two phosphates will be released. And one phosphate here it will form phosphodiester bond, and it will form that this sugar phosphate. backbone. So in this way, one after another, according to this, another strand, the whatever that nucleotides is there, a nitrogen base is there. On that basis, here that deoxy the triphosphates, it will come and join. So according to it can join. So this is the raw materials here. In your book, see the underlined part. Deoxyribonucleoside triphosphates serve dual purposes. What kind of the two functions here? The one is that directly they are adding this bases, so make the strands. This is the first one and the main important function. Another function is they provide energy for the polymerization. This energy, when the phosphate will break, that energy will release. That energy also it is required in this process, that you have to keep in mind. Now we are entering inside the process. The first here, supercoiled relaxation. What is it? Supercoiled relaxation. You know that the DNA, it is a coiled structure, and it is very long. Per cell it's maybe 7-8 feet long. Now look at its structure. It is coiled. If it is coiled, then replication will not taking place. So that it has to open. It has to open. How it will open? The whole part will not open. Suppose here it will open this areas. See that from here to here at first it will open. Okay, and other side remain same. DNA, it is not possible to separate because of its length. This is the first point. Second point, huge amount of energy required in this process, and several enzymes also involved in this process. We have to see this enzymes also. Look at here. Here, one by one, we can see that the helicase, it breaks hydrogen bond. You know that in base that hydrogen bond is there. So if hydrogen bond will break, then it can separate. So it capable that creating the negative super twist so that it can open. The gyrase also does the same thing in prokaryotes. Topoisomerase also breaks that hydrogen bond between two bases. Okay, if hydrogen bond is broken, then one chance is that again it will rejoin. So for that, the helix destabilizing protein HDP and DNA binding protein SSB, this prevents that repairing. Primase, another one, it synthesizes that RNA primer, which is the initiation point of the DNA replication. Okay, so these are the enzymes which help in the process of super twist relaxation. Now look here. This part only it is opened. The DNA replication, when occurs, this small opening of the DNA helix, it is known as a replication fork. So this is called the replication fork. You can see that the 5 to 3 direction, one is 3 to 5 direction. DNA replication will be in 5 to 3 direction. So you can see that this part, the RNA primer. RNA primer, it is catalyzed by the primase, enzyme primase catalyzed. RNA primer will initiate the process. So in the 5 end, see that if this is the 3 end, then next will be the 5 end if it is produced, and if this is the 5 end, and here if you see that this end will be 3, so opposite will be the 5. So this 5 end, that RNA primer, it is placed. After that, you know that DNA replication will take place. So here the DNA replication, this direction, and here this direction. Look at here, this is anti-parallel, so it will not go in the same direction, to just opposite direction it is there. Now next what will happen, and next part will open. we can see that when next part will open, how it now when further part is relaxed. Now look at here, in which is in 3 direction, is according to that rule, it will normal it will go, but another one which is another stand, it has to start again with the RNA primer, and again it will move in that way. So one strand will be straight, and another strand will be fragmented. The small piece here, one, here two. If we make the another will be 3 like that. So this strand is called leading strand, and another strand which is fragmented, that is called lagging strand. And this lagging strand, these fragments are called the Okazaki fragments, according to Ereiji Okazaki, 1968. That approximately it is there 3000 to 4000 that type of structure. You have to remember always that DNA polymerase will maintain all this process, all this elongation, and when everything will be over this small fragments, it is sealed by the enzyme ligase will seal all this, then everything it will be looks like the same. And RNA primer, it is replaced by the DNA afterwards. This RNA part, it will be replaced by DNA. In editing function also there, that RNA polymerase also acts as an editor. The wrong base is if it is introduced during replication, the frequency is there that 1 in 10,000. And if any abnormal it is there, then it is cleaved by the nuclease enzyme, and the appropriate part will be placed over there, and again DNA ligase will seal. Okay, that is about the DNA replication. Here you can see that one DNA fragment, one small clippings here. You can see that the 5' 3' directions. Look at here this enzyme helicase, which can separate that super twist relaxation, replication fork. This is called replication fork. So that the strand is separated, hydrogen bond breaks. Now here the primase, that enzyme which helps to put RNA primer. So RNA primer that initiates this process. After that, DNA, with the help of the DNA polymerase, that process will start, and if you can see that these raw materials which will come, DNTPs will come and join according to that, and it's formed that the strand. All right. So that is about DNA replications. Thank you.